The Texas Rangers continue to emerge as a logical destination for veteran pitching this offseason, and another familiar name is starting to gain real momentum. After recent connections to Chris Bassett, attention has now shifted to Max Scherzer. While his peak years are clearly behind him, Scherzer's value to a contending rotation may still be significant, especially for a team with championship aspirations. Reports suggest Scherzer is a realistic free agent departure for Toronto following the Blue Jays' aggressive spending spree, highlighted by a major acquisition that reshaped their rotation. As Toronto reallocates resources and leans younger in key areas, experienced veterans like Scherzer could be pushed aside. That scenario opens the door for a potential return to Texas, where his role would be far more defined and manageable. For the Rangers, this move would not be about nostalgia or name recognition. It would be about stability. Beyond their top-tier arms, the Texas rotation still carries uncertainty tied to health, workload, and inexperience. While the upside is clear, the risk is just as real over the course of a long season. Scherzer fits neatly into that equation. He no longer needs to be the ace or the focal point of the staff. Texas would not be asking him to dominate every outing or carry postseason hopes alone. Instead, the expectation would be simpler and more realistic: provide competitive innings, offer leadership, and help guide a young pitching group through the inevitable ups and downs. His most recent regular season was uneven, limited by a lingering thumb issue that impacted his availability and consistency. The surface numbers were not flattering, but context matters. When the pressure increased in October, Scherzer showed he could still rise to the moment. His postseason performances reminded teams that while the overpowering velocity may have faded, his intelligence, competitiveness, and ability to execute remain intact. Texas is uniquely positioned to maximize what Scherzer has left. He already knows the organization, the clubhouse culture, and the expectations that come with pitching in this market. That familiarity lowers the risk and shortens the adjustment period, something the front office values as it looks to protect rotation depth. From a financial standpoint, the fit is just as clean. This would not require a long-term commitment or disrupt future flexibility. A short deal with incentives aligns perfectly with the Rangers' competitive window while limiting downside. There is also an intangible benefit. Young pitchers develop faster when surrounded by veterans who have experienced every possible situation. Having multiple future Hall of Famers in the same clubhouse creates an environment built on preparation, accountability, and trust. The Rangers do not need Max Scherzer to be dominant. They need him to be reliable, competitive, and ready when depth is tested. As Toronto reshapes its roster and Texas searches for smart, low-risk upgrades, this reunion feels less like speculation and more like a natural next step.